All right, here we go. Okay, hello everybody. We are recording this live. Welcome to the Team Onward new representative slash refresher for a lot of our vets. Some people, who are kind of jumped back into the game, they've been reps, but you can always learn something. The one thing I tell everybody is you never know it all, not even me. So for some of you, you're really new. So I'm going to introduce me. My name is Molly Stone Bibb, and I'm either your mama in Avon or your grandmama in Avon or your great-great-grandmama in Avon. I'm somebody to you, and somewhere, if you got this invitation, you are in my lineage here. And one of your leaders are directly underneath me or somewhere, and I just like to do training and show you guys where everything is. It's kind of my deal. I have been in this business for almost 16 years. We have a team of close to 800 representatives on my team nationwide. Everybody is doing their own thing, which is very, very cool. It doesn't matter what your goal is. Maybe you need a little bit of money. Maybe you need a lot of money. Maybe you're like, I'd like to take this thing and really make this like a full-time hustle instead of a side hustle. I can tell you that for me, when I started 16 years ago, I was probably at one of my lowest points. I was going through a really mean divorce and lost my home and ended up having to move in the basement. My two sons and I, with my brother, was working 2 jobs, still not making enough money. Just felt like the biggest loser, period. And that's not everybody. That's just where I was. So I mean, hi Floyd, thanks for joining us. And if for some reason your life is a whole lot better than where mine was sitting, you are already ahead of the game than I was. When I got in, it was for the extra money. It was completely a side hustle. I just found that because I love the products, very, very quickly, I figured out that I could work this thing, this Avon thing, around my life. So the first thing that I want to tell you in all of this, and I say this at every new rep training, so you'll probably get tired of hearing it, but one day you'll go, I get it. I get what she was saying. The key to this whole thing is not to work your life around the business. It's to work your business around your life. I'm a firm believer of things that are what order things come in, your family first. And if you have a main job that's paying your bills right now, or the majority of your bills, that is a big hustle, and you have to make sure that gets attention. And of course, it may be church, it may be a lot of things that are really, really important to you. Maybe parents you're taking care of. There are just so many different things. So know what that line is for you, know what that lineage is for you as to what is important. But I'm here to tell you, with all the drama that was in my life at the time, and sometimes still continues to get into my life, I'm telling you that you can work this into your life. And to me, that is pretty much the key to success in any direct sales company, but especially in this one. I am a firm believer that the Avon brochure is just a huge, huge, huge power tool in your business. I can't say more about it. And I would like to tell you that I feel differently about this coming in year 16, but I don't. And I think it's because Avon has been around so long that everybody remembers the Avon brochure. It's kind of like the Sears wish book. If some of you are aged out like me and you know what the Sears wish book was, and as a kid, I remember I couldn't wait to get the Sears wish book, and I couldn't wait to get to the toy section. I remember my boys were the same way when it used to come. And everybody knew what it was. And when people hear Avon or they think about Avon, they think about the fact that they can sit down with this catalog and they can look at it. I need you to know too that I'm a huge online shopper. So believe me, there is not one way or the other. I believe in a smorgasbord of business. I always have. I probably always will. I believe that people like at the end of their day to sit down with this. And even to this day, every customer I have still gets a brochure in their hands no matter where they live. Now, I'm going to share with you tonight exactly how I make sure I get this brochure in everybody's hands, because I think you need to know that. I think that you need to know that there is a way besides you spending crazy amounts of money to try to mail these out yourself. So I'm going to share that little secret with you today also. But understand that a lot of people, they're okay with flipping through the social media, online, going to your website and going through your e-brochure. There's nothing wrong with that. I shop Amazon all the time. I go online with all the, whether the department stores or when they send me the ads, whatever it may be. Everybody has a different way of doing things, but I still believe that if I have to top it out, I still think the brochure is number one, okay? Yes, Jennifer, such a good thing. She said some people just like to touch the brochure. There is not a better way to put it. Still to this day, when my brochures come in my order, when I place my personal order or those I take care of personally, hand to hand, I call that, taking care of them, delivering their order, whatever it may be. I will get my copy of the brochure and I'll put it in my little protector thing that I have, and I will sit down while my hubby and I are watching TV, and I will go through. I want to know what's new. I want to know what's on sale. I want to know, oh wow, look at that, they're going to give that away. With the A boxes, of course, that we had for so long, seeing those and saying, oh, what's coming in them, or oh wow, I wonder if we have samples for this thing, or look at this new product that's coming. It's good, of course, as a representative to be very aware as to what you're looking at, which is cool too. But it just never gets old, from to anything else that's there. A few newer people have just come on. I need you to know that I mute everybody during the call. We are taping this live for new representatives who could not be with us because of jobs or whatever it may be. But if you have a question or you have a comment, there's a chat box that you can hit that chat box and you can put anything in there you want. I'll check that from time to time. Or if any of my leaders are on here and they would like to add to anything, a lot of them are not, believe me, they're taking care of all these new people who are joining right now, which is crazy mad that everybody is jumping on board with Avon with the free signups. Lloyd said, I had a customer last night order $75. That his wife ordered 33. Hey, that's great, Lloyd. Just keep getting it. It's good. But we want to make sure that all the background noise is down again, and I'll probably say this a couple of times too as people jump on. But please, it's very laid back. Once you ask your question or we have the conversation, just mute yourself back. I don't want you to think you can't ask. You never know if you don't ask the questions, okay? And I'd like you to get to know each other. The great thing about this business is we are such a tribe. We are a sisterhood and a brotherhood. We try so hard to raise each other up first and help each other be better than we were the day before. I believe that if you grow in life, it will help you grow in business. And I believe it will make you more confident, and confidence helps you sell. And if you learn the things that you need to learn, which doesn't mean everything, but if you try to do it and either put the fear aside, and if you're like me, it's really hard to put the fear aside. So what I have to do is do it scared. It's kind of like getting on here when I first started doing trainings and Zooms and YouTubes and all of that. I thought I would throw up every time before I did it. But the more I did it, the better I got at it and the less scared I was, because I realized the people wanted to learn and they wanted to be successful with this. And they may not take everything I share with them, and you may not take everything and be able to use it in your business. But my hopes are that you'll be able to take some of the things and you'll be able to say, how can I take this nugget that she gave me and how can I use this? Okay, so that's what I'm hoping. So for everybody on here, again, welcome. I'm trying to look. Let me see. I see Robin has joined us. So Robin, welcome. I see Ann has joined us. Welcome, Ann. And of course, I told everybody Floyd is on here. Floyd's been with us for a while, which is absolutely wonderful. Some people are having problems with their connections, so they'll be popping in and off. Everything is good with that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a lot of screen sharing tonight. The first thing I'm going to do, of course, is show you an economical way that you can get brochures into people's hands anywhere in the United States with a service that I have been using for years and years. So that if somebody really wants the brochures, you can be like, you know what, I can do this. I can get them the brochures. I can set them up so that they never miss this. So I'm going to turn you on to that. And then we're going to dive in tonight to invoicing. Now, most of you know that you go to youravon.com or avonnow.com. Either one will get you to our site. That is our world. That is the world of the representative. Some people might call it their back office. Everywhere where they do things. You can place orders there. You can take your training there. You can put in your customers there to keep track of them. You can print your invoices there. You let you keep up with your online e-store customers and anybody who's placed an order. You can change things from your profile there without calling customer service. This is our place. And sometimes the things you're looking for hide, okay? Like you know it's got to be there, but you can't find it. It's okay. We as leaders are here, and as a team with each other, we are here to help you find the things that you need to find, okay? So please ask, because believe me, I can tell you as the mama of the tribe, okay, that I'm not the person who wants to bug every single one of you all the time. How you doing? How you doing? Your business is okay? Do you need me? Hey, here, I'm going to text you. I'm going to email you. I'm going to call you. What do you need from me? Did you do this? Did you take the training? What did you do? How was that? How was work today? How wasn't work today? Where did you fit your Avon in? Oh my gosh, nobody needs that kind of mama, right? But my leaders and I are the mamas who say, we believe that you know when you need us. We believe that when you have a question, and never think there is such a thing as a stupid question, because there is not. I've asked all the questions, so there are no stupid questions. But you have to reach out to your leader. Please don't wait for that leader to boom, just reach out to you all the time. You know, a lot of times you'll get emails, you might get texts, you might get both, you may even get a phone call, but you need to know that you can reach out. And even if you need to talk to me and I'm not your immediate leader, but you can't get a hold of your leader, I'm here. You can, best ways to contact me or by phone, by text, or by email. If you're on Facebook, I'm on Facebook, of course, and I have my team groups, of course, on there. But messaging me, I have hundreds and hundreds of representatives who message me all the time who are not part of my team. Conversations, have watched my videos. Your stuff will get lost, okay? Don't do that. Make sure you text me or call me. It's always important to order all of the samples. Absolutely. If there are samples available, I'm a firm believer in samples, which would probably be my number 2 thing. So let's get going. Let me start sharing here first. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. So y'all should be able to see this. And of course, just see me up there in the corner. I'm not going to be able to see your comments right at this time while doing the screen sharing, but this stuff is important. When I get out of this, I will go through, we will look at it again, okay? As you'll see up here, this says campaign mailer. we talked about the brochures. I talked about how important it is. And many of you won't know, but I recently, in the last almost 6 months, I moved to North Carolina from Maryland. So my business was basically in Maryland, Virginia, DC, some of Delaware, all in those states that were touching me. But through these 16 years, a lot of my customers have moved to other states, but I didn't want to lose them as customers, and I knew they could shop at my online store. But the one thing they really loved is, again, they all loved the brochure, and I wanted to make sure that they could get it. Well, as you see here, if you go to Campaign Mailer, and of course that is not letting you see it, but it is campaign-mailer.com. This is a service that will send brochures to you or to your customers at a very small price per brochure. And it gets everything ready. It'll put your information on the back of it, anything that you want. I'm going to show you what one looks like when it comes to the customer, because I always have one sent to me. As you see here, it talks about, it's the home button, which this is. It talks about when the brochures are sent out so that you know when they're going out, and they do all this according to the schedules. It talks about if there are samples available, so if there's something you want to put on the back of your labels that you can do, and I'll show you where all this is. But I love this. It says use our service and have the appropriate campaign brochure delivered to your customers at bulk rates without meeting bulk rate requirements. It's not cheap having a bulk rate account at all. Let me be clear. I know many of my friends who have that, and they mail stuff for themselves and for their team. But with this, we don't have to worry about all that. We just have to let them know who we want the brochures to go out to. And then obviously, the more you send to, the cheaper they are. I have customers all over the United States, and last check, I've got customers, the majority of them are in Maryland, Virginia, DC, but right now I have them in 11 other states. So they're still shopping with me, and they're still placing orders because I make sure they get a brochure every single campaign. Okay, so let me sign in here real quick so you can take a look at what this looks like. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you'll see here, I mean, you can create groups, but you know, in the beginning, you don't need groups. They're just customers. You can actually put your person's first, last name, their address, their zip code. You save that, and then see here, this is the representative contact label. And you can put anything on here you want to. You'll see here, like line 2, it says example address. I don't need my address on there. I put my first name on there. It says, it addresses that you are an Avon independent sales rep. My e-store address is on there. How they can get a hold of me is on there. And I always, just my own personal thing, I will put a message on there for my customers and say, hey, if you place this size order, I'll send you a free gift, or I'll send you something from this page. I always make it an over and above. It's never like any order, but I like to push those bigger orders because I like to make money, and I think everybody else does too. I also put something here as far as when orders are due, and I do that according to when my next campaign is going in, okay, when my next order is going in. Keep in mind that if we are in campaign 6 or 5, whatever we're in 5 now, the 5 is still good in 6, okay? You can go back one campaign, still order from that brochure, and still honor the sale prices. We used to be able to do 2. We can't do 2 anymore. We can only do 1. Let me go to the chat here just for a minute and make sure. Floyd, the link for campaign mailer is campaign-mailer, MAILER.com. Okay, and that'll get you there so that you can see that. Let me see here. And then, of course, here it says order here. You'll see here that I ordered my campaign 6 brochures, that went out, and it'll tell me you can, and look, you can even now, like, you can go do your campaign sevens right now. And remember, this is bulk mail, so sometimes it can take 5 to 7 days, sometimes a little longer to get there. Sometimes you can order mailers that have like samples in them. The Green Goddess, our new CBD facial serum, the Hydrofusion, Naked Proof. If you see something, you're like, oh, I got to get this in the hands of my people. Do you pay a little bit more per brochure to have those samples in there? Absolutely you do, because it's costing them a little bit more. But you don't have to do that with everybody. It is an option, okay? And as you see here, all my customers are in here. And I have 3 or 4 different groups that are in here. As your business expands, I have some people who I know what they order, and they don't order all the time. So I have an every 3-month group that people who get brochures. But I also have a group where they get it every single time, no matter what. And then some people also that I will, if they've dropped off and haven't ordered in a while, then I will put them in a group that says, hey, you know what, they're my out of touch group. And I will keep changing those. So if you have somebody who in 6 months, they haven't ordered from you in 6 months, you may want to know why they haven't, and you could mail them a brochure. And as far as what the price is, you'll see here pricing. All of this is here. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, guys, but here you'll see 1 to 9, $1.74 each, main brochure with campaign flyer. There are all the different ways that you can get these, but it's there, and you're all smart enough to say, you know what, I can go in and figure it out. The FAQs are here for you, that it should answer all questions. The schedule, explaining the schedule is there. So you'll know, hey, what's a good time for me? When do I put in my order? How much time do I need to give them to get these in the hands of my customers? So all of this is here, but I feel it's very, very important for you all to know that there are other ways, okay? There are other ways to get brochures. You know, sometimes when I used to go try to mail these, it would be like $3 in order to get these in the mail, unless you send a media mail. And if you do it media mail, you'll be lucky to get it there in 2 weeks. The campaign could be over by then. So this is a great, great service. And what I'm going to do is stop the share for just a second, because I want to show you, hold on. I want to show you, this is how the book is mailed. I want you to know how this one just went out for campaign 5, and I've been holding on to this one. My other one is here for 4. I get one every campaign because I like to make sure they're still coming, they're still neat. This is a very thick packaging, okay, that it has. And then, let me see. And then there's, of course, my label is up here. You can see there's a QR label there too for that. It has my information. This is, of course, I would be the customer. You see here, okay? You see how it says too? Molly Stone Bib or current address. They are current resident. Think about that. That's a great thing. That's a great thing, because if somebody moves and you don't know it, and somebody else is living there and they like Avon, or they want to try something, hey, that book is going to them. I'm going to tell you something that I just started. I haven't even told them this on my regular sales call that is the first Monday of every month. But what I have been doing in my neighborhood, because they are very, very weird about, in the old days, I would be able to go and just toss the brochures in the driveway in one of our bags and, you know, have people pick them up. But my HOA is very weird about that. They get on people for material or things like that. Plus, we don't have mailboxes. We have to go to our mailbox in order to pick up our mail. So what Lee and I have done is we have taken one street at a time each campaign. We have gone down, and we just started this, so we're only on street 1, right? So starting with our street, because it's probably the longest one, and we have gone down, in every house number on our street, we have written it down. We have written it down, and I'm going to go in, and I'm starting a new group that's going to say potential customers. And I am going to put them in. I think on this street, there's going to be 25 books that are going out on this street. And I am putting them in for actually the Campaign 6 brochure, because that is the new belief that's coming out. And I think people are going to know what that is. And I am so excited about that line. And I did have the book here, but I don't know what I did with it. I think my sister-in-law took it and is looking at it, I believe. Looking here to make sure I did have it. Yeah, I think she took it. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I am sending them all a brochure that way. Yeah, it's $1 something, but the point is I need to get the brochures in their hands, right? And people are sometimes weird if you walk up to their doors or stuff and they don't know me yet. I haven't been here long enough. So I'm using this campaign mailer to this campaign, put it in these, and I hope to pick up 1 or 2 customers from it, maybe, or maybe they'll pass it off to somebody else. But what a great thing that I can put the web address on there, of course, and any special that I have going on for my customers if they read that. And I love this because they won't really even know that it's from me. They don't know my name. They don't know where I'm at. I'm just somebody who's sending somebody on our street an Avon brochure. And by the way, you don't have to do every street. You could say, I'm going to do 4 houses. I'm going to do 5 houses. You can do what your budget commands. If you have 5 people you want to send a brochure to, and you have 5 more that you have no clue what they're going to do, but it's a way to touch somebody and be able to put a brochure in their hand, you can do something like that. So just an idea. I'm not saying it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll keep you enlightened as to if I get anything from it here in the next month. I think that could be really cool. Let me see here. Jennifer, it's obviously going to be cheaper for you if you're just trying to buy brochures. Jennifer's question was, is it cheaper to get it from them, or is it cheaper for us just to get the brochures? 2 different things, Jen. This is what happens. If you're just getting brochures because you want brochures and you're going to hand them to people, hand-to-hand combat, you want to give them to your neighbors, you want to give them to your friends, you want to give them to the people at work, that is huge. You want to buy them from your back order with Avon, or your back office with Avon. You want to do that. You want to buy brochures to have in your hands. This is a way for people who are too far, but let's say you got a sister, you got a friend, you got people from high school. Think about all your social media. And let's say you put it out there, hey, I'm a brand new Avon representative. I'm hoping many of you will support me. Who would like to get a brochure in the mail? And if you have 5 or 10 people who say, oh my gosh, I'd love to support you, I love Avon, or I haven't seen a book in forever, you could use this, because think about that. When I say it's $1 something, a brochure, I need you to know that's packaging, that's postage, and that's brochure cost. That is everything. When they give you that total, that's for the brochure, it's for the shipping, it's for everything that's included here to get that mailed out, okay? And I'm telling you that if you're mailing something out, you're not going to find it cheaper than this unless you have bulk mail and you're sending out the number in order to get that price, okay? So hopefully that helped answer your question. I always encourage people, look, even though I use Campaign Mailer for all my established customers to get to get these in their hands, I always order brochures. I never order any less than 50 or 60 brochures a campaign, and that's just me. Doesn't mean it has to be you, but I do that because I want to make sure I am leaving them places. I am leaving brochures at nail places. I'm leaving them at hair salons. I'm leaving them at laundromats. I'm leaving them like one in the cart when I go to the grocery store, hoping the next person will pick it up, I am leaving them anywhere where people leave other literature. I am talking to people while I'm in line at the post office or anywhere else, and I always have those brochures ready with my information on it so that I can say, hey, you know what? I'm a local Avon representative. Would you like an Avon brochure? And I'm going to tell you, very few times, unless they already have an Avon rep, do people tell me no. Most of them will take it. And I like that. And if by some chance they'll give me their name and their number so I can text them, I'll say, hey, take this brochure, but listen, can you give me your name and number? Let me put it in my phone. I'll contact you later and I can get you on my brochure list so I can make sure you can get one every single time. And if they really love Avon, they're going to say yes to that. Okay, so hopefully that helps a little bit. Let me make sure here in the chat we don't have anything else. So yes, Jen, more expensive, yes, to use campaign mailer versus ordering them. Absolutely. But not more expensive if you're talking about getting brochures and mailing them out. And I think that was an old message and we did it, but I just want to make sure. Cheapest way for us to put our info on the brochure. Okay, good question. Jennifer said, so what's the cheapest way to put our info on the brochure? Did you say order form books were going away? Order form books? Or are you talking about receipt books? Janae, I'm not sure what you're talking about, order form books. Anyways, cheapest way to put, while she's answering me, receipt books are already gone, Janae. There are no more old receipt books. Back in the day of having receipt books, they're gone. You're going to use the invoicing system, or you can also go to any dollar store, or you can go to Staples or any of those places and get your own receipt book if you want to. I use the online invoicing system, which we're going to go over here as soon as I get off of this. Let's see here. And the cheapest way, Jen, to put your info on the brochure. Look, when I first started, this is actually funny. I'm going back. It seems so long ago. When I first started, I hand wrote everything. But Jen, all y'all gonna learn the worst of me. I was broker than broke. Okay, I was a broke somebody. Broken, broke. Oh, yeah, we're not even. But anyways, I wrote everything, but I didn't mind at first because I didn't have a lot of customers, right? And look, I wanted my first name. You don't have to put your last name. I wanted my first name. I wanted my phone number on there so they could call or text. I wanted my e-store on there. And then I also wanted on there that if their order, well, now the new thing would be if your order $60 or more with Avon, you get free shipping. That's not going anywhere. So, so that was kind of important. I didn't put dates on my book. Now you'll hear, as you're following different people in social media, you'll hear all different things from that. You will hear, put a date on it, don't put a date on it, yes, put a date on it, put 2 dates on it, put 3 dates on it, hey, let's just put the whole calendar on it. You'll hear all different things. There's a reason I don't, okay? I do for established customers. You see that when I was just showing you the thing on Campaign Mailer, that you'll see that I had, you can order by this date or this date. I did 2 dates because the date, the first date is the date that brochure order actually I'm putting it in, or that's the day before I put it in, okay? But the next date is, I know they can still order from that brochure. So how does that work successfully? Well, sometimes people are on a budget. They want more, but they have to wait till they get paid again. So they'll get half of what they want in this campaign and half of what they want in the next campaign. But I can still honor the sale prices because the book is technically good for 4 weeks, for a month. Okay, so that's why on an established customer, somebody who's bought from me, they've already established. But when I'm handing a brochure out like this, it's in my purse, whatever, in my car, I'm talking to somebody, you'll see here, okay, this is, well, this is actually, welcome 10 is still in. There's another code that's on right now, but it's not staying. It's welcome 10. It's a one-time use to customers. And if they use welcome 10, they will receive 10% off their order. It's just a one-time use. So you'll see on this, Jen, I hope you and the rest can see it. I always say for express service online, catchy, because if I can get them to order online, I don't have to do much work, right? So, so I have my e-store on there, right? And then I have the welcome 10 on there, and I explain that. And then I have free shipping on orders of $60 or more. And then down here it says for more info, call or text, and it's got my phone number on it. You see, Jen, I'm doing labels there, right? But girl, I did not start with labels, ladies. Do not. I was broke, okay? And I am one, I'm going to tell you, I was very proud I was broke because I'm not broke now. So if I was still broke, I guess I'd be a little upset about it. Yes, I used Avery. I think this is 5160, the one that has 30 labels to a page, 3 rows of 10. I think it's 5160. So that's what I use for it now. But I did not have the money for ink, and I did not have the money for labels when I started. So Jen, you can also go someplace like Staples, and you can have a stamp made. The info that you want on there, you can have a stamp made. Do not, if you're having a stamp made, do not put the welcome 10 on there, because the welcome 10 is going away in spring. I don't have a firm date for that yet, but a stamp will last you a long time, okay? And I also know that there is somebody that we deal with who actually is a rep too, Luann Lally. I think that's her name, isn't it? Janae or Brenda. I don't know if Brenda's still on here, but a couple of our leaders are on here. But I think Luann does stamps for representatives. And if you are in our Team Onward group, if you're not, you need to be, okay? But I can get her link for her Facebook page and put that in Team Onward. She gives a great deal. She does great work. So if you don't want to go to Staples or someplace, or you want to compare prices first to what she offers, she has things like little lipsticks and stuff like that you can put on there that's pretty cool. So some people would rather do a stamp, because a stamp is definitely going to be less costly than labels and ink. But if you're okay with it and you're not quite as broke as I was, I like the labels. I like the labels because the ink dries right away. I don't have to worry about it, that kind of thing. But that's me now, not being completely broke. So you get spoiled when you get like that, okay? I use a pen. Okay, Janae, I forgot about that. Janae said I use a stamp that I got from Vista Print. Yes, you can order them from Vista Print too. And I think they get to you in a really timely manner too. So it's another way for you to say, how can I make this business work for me in a quick manner, because I don't want to spend all my time writing. I don't want to do all that, okay? So hopefully that helps. Let me look here. Yeah, receipt books are definitely, Janae, are going away. Okay, so here we go. I got a stamp that I got from this one. Once I got a new printer, I will print promo labels. Okay, there you go. Exactly. Okay, so I want to get on to the next thing, because I really want to talk about this this invoicing thing. This time we're going to talk a little bit about web office, okay, and the different things that our back office can do for us, but it's too much to do in one thing. Your head will spin because there's so much they offer to us, okay? So I'm going to go over invoicing, and then we're going to do next new rep training. I'll probably do a video on it before then, but we're also going to do ordering, how to actually place an order. I have another order I'm getting ready to place this week. So what I want to do is, as I'm getting ready to place this order, I want to be able to show you what I'm doing, if that makes sense, okay? And kind of walk you through that. I think that's the easiest way. So we're going to do that. So let's see here. So I'm going to share the screen again here. Hold on. Let me, oh, wow. Okay, guys, hold on. I've got to go in here and put it on the right thing. Hold on here. Give me a minute. Making sure I bring up the site so it looks very familiar to you. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, so now I'm going to go on, and I am going to share that one. Okay, so hopefully you all can see this. Somebody give me, Janae, somebody give me a high five that you can see the Avon now, please, in the chat, so that I know you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. You see the sign-in page here for Avon Now. Yes, thank you guys. Appreciate that. See, y'all are awesome. You're going to be great reps. See what's going to happen. Okay. Oh, what is this? Thank you for, oh, that's something else. How did I get on that? Hold on. It is sharing the wrong thing. There we go. Well, okay, let's see. Let me check this. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Okay, got that. Okay, so here we are. This is where you come. This is our world. This is our back office. And obviously you put in your account number that Avon gave you, and you should already have your password and all of that good stuff. So you're going to sign in, and ta-da-ta-da, come on. Okay, great. So here we are. Avon now, you're going to see ordering products. This is ordering, which we will go over in March. We will go over more about this. And it doesn't mean you can't order without the training. I do have training on this on my YouTube page, okay? So if you're looking for training on this beforehand, you can go to youtube.com/Molly, MOLLY, 7720. Again, somebody may want to put that in the chat, youtube.com/Molly7720. There it's under training. All you have to do is look at the headings and it'll tell you. So there is some training on this. I'm going to get more in depth with the next one. But I wanted to go over, there's been a lot of questions on the whole office thing and invoicing thing. So I wanted to show you all how you can get set up with this. So this is ordering, this is managing orders, things like that. We'll get into all of that too. And a lot of that is self-explanatory, okay, when you look at it. But what we're going to go into tonight right here is My Office, okay? And I'm going to click here at Web Office. Okay. And Web Office, the first thing I want to show you, again, how did we get here? We went to avonnow.com, we signed in, this page comes up, we hit Office, just put your little pointer on that, and then we clicked Web Office, and this brought you here, which of course you can see view order activity, online quick setup, invoices, follow-up, FAQs, address book. Some of that is very self-explanatory. Some of it will explain itself. The first thing I want to show you on this page is, if you do not yet know what your online store is, this is your online store URL. You'll see mine here, your avon.com/Molly Stone. This is where you find this. This is where you send everybody if they want to sign up or they want to join your team. Once they click it, it takes it to their store, but it does say interested in being a rep, blah, blah, blah. They can click that, and then they can follow the sign up from there, and they will be linked to you. This is kind of a status board here. Do you have any new customers? Now, new customers do not mean somebody who placed an order, okay? If they've placed an order, this is going to say you got 1 new order or 2 new orders. This is when somebody goes to your e-store and they register as a customer, which means they've gone in with their name or their email or their address and phone number or all of the above, and they have registered because they have made a decision that even if they have not shopped with you yet, they want you to be their rep. They have registered with you, okay? So that'll tell you, and then when you click on that, it'll normally give you what it is. And what'll happen is normally there'll be a name down here. I can click on the name, see all the information that they provided, okay, for me. So that is a good thing. So hold on, let me go back here. I'm just gonna go back. Okay, if you have a new order, it's gonna, in your cart, okay, now what does that mean? Molly, what's a new order in my cart? Okay, so you go next door, and Jane, who lives next door, you gave her a brochure. She's so excited about Avon. She goes on immediately, and she's like, well, do I have to shop online? No, Jane, you don't have to shop online, but you can look at the book, you have it, and you can actually register online, and it'll put it in my cart for me. So what'll happen is Jane's going to go, she's found a couple of lipsticks she wants, she loves that new mascara, and boy, she had to try that rice water cleanser, okay? And if she wants you to deliver it, she is going to put this order in your cart for you to order when you place your order or anybody else's order that you've taken over the phone, whatever it may be, on the day that you decide to place your order, okay? What does that mean? I don't want any of my representatives to be a rep who places an order and sends it through the system every single time they get an order. Why? Because if you do that, the shipping on those orders will eat you up and you won't make anything, or at least you won't make as much as you should. So what I want to tell you is, and let me see if I can grab this. By email, if you haven't already, and I know right now there's about 35 of you who, can I even get that out? Hold on, guys. There's about 35 of you who have recently joined, and you don't have this yet, okay? This is a schedule, a 2020 national calendar that lets you know what dates that a campaign are good for, okay? Now, you're going to get that in an email from me as an attachment on my welcome email. Welcome, even though you've met me officially now. It'll be a welcome email from me, and it's going to have some attachments that, yes, you absolutely need. You need in order to understand what you're getting ready to do, okay? Anyways, what I tell people to do with this, for instance, Campaign 5 runs from February 5th, which we're already in, to February 18th, okay? So this doesn't even close out until February 18th, okay? What I do is I pick one day in the campaign that I am going to put my order in. Now, for some people, they've been working this campaign the whole time the campaign 4 was going on. So their first order they'll put in will be February 6th, they may put it in, okay? For me, I'm a girl who waits later in the campaign. Why? Well, my customers were always used to that, and I'm all about my customers. But there is no right or wrong about this. Let's say, let's use Jen, since we've been picking on her all night. Let's use Jen. Let's say that Jen says that Saturday is the best day for her to place her order, okay? Like, Molly, I work all week. My kids are crazy. But you know what? I'm going to put my order in on the 16th, okay? Maybe it's Sunday. Let's say Sunday. So she picks the 16th to order her business tools, the 16th to place anything she wants product-wise for herself, and the 16th for any person that she's given a brochure to locally that she plans to deliver herself, or they're going to come to her house and pick it up. She is placing all those orders together on the 16th. And that's what she's told her in-person people. I must have your orders before the 16th, because that is when my campaign 5 order goes in. Now, Jane could have given her an order on the 7th, and Rosie may have, I don't know why I picked Rosie. Rosie may have given her something on the 10th today, and then somebody else may give her another order. I tell them, my order goes in on the 16th. You should have your order back within a week or so. I will contact you as soon as I get your order in, okay, so that you can make arrangements for delivery. But you want to take all those orders, and you can put them in as separate customers, right? And they're going to stack up. You take Jones, you enter her in the system. She's just right there, and her order is saved. You're going to take Rosie, and you're going to put her orders in under her name, and it's going to be saved right there, okay? And then you're going to take whoever else, and then you're going to have it under your name, okay? Hey, Kim, can you mute yourself, baby?
Yep, hang on just a second.
Thank you, dear. And then you can take anything. So, Jen, anything you want. Let's say you picked 5 things, Jen, that you want, and then you want to get 2 sets of brochures, 20 brochures. You want to get a few samples. Whatever it is you pick, you're going to put that under your name. So you got 4 orders there, okay, plus you. And what happens is you're going to see them all stacking there. Here comes the 16th. All those orders are going to be there. You're going to go view cart. You're going to view your cart. They're all there. And you're going to ship that order off together. That's what you're going to do. You do not want to be the person who puts in an order every time you're given an order, because you're going to pay $8 here, $8 there, $8 there, maybe $12 because those orders were bigger. What I, as a leader, want to do is keep money in your pocket. And instead of paying $8 for each of those orders, maybe you'll pay $12 for all of those orders together come into your house. So your job is going to be to pick which day. And by the way, I recommend making it consistent. If like that Sunday before the campaign ends is going to be your day to place an order, you need to make sure that in 2 weeks, that's when you're going to place your next order. And 2 weeks later, get your customers used to habit. If they don't care about habit, and when they get it, then tell them to place it on your e-store. If they place it on your e-store, they'll probably have it with them 3 to 7 days, and it's on their schedule then with Avon. But when you're getting the order in and you're packing the order up to give it to them, you want to make sure you're picking one day. If I had to pick probably one of the top 5 things in Avon that is most important for every rep, but especially a new representative, it is that rule, right? And it's not a rule, believe me. If you wanted to put an order in every single day with Avon, you can do that. It's not smart, but you can do that. But my deal is, I don't think you got into this to give Avon money back for shipping on each order. You got into this to make money. So we want to give them as little shipping as we have to, okay? And then we want to make sure that we're putting the rest of that money in your pocket. So let's remember that, okay? So if she takes, back to this, if she takes and you see an order, it says you have one new order there, when you click that, that order is just going to be sitting in your cart, if that makes sense. Hold on, let me see here. What do we got? So it's better to have your customers place their orders in my cart. Yeah. Okay, so Jen, I think you understand what I was saying. It's not better that they do, but some people do. I do I have a lot of people who do that? I don't, but it's weird. It's like I'll wake up one morning and I'll be like, what do you mean there's an order on my cart? I didn't talk to anybody who told me they were going to do that. The other thing you need to know too, ladies, is this, and gentlemen, sorry, Floyd, and gentlemen, anybody who places an order in your cart, they have not paid for their order. No matter what they say, no matter what they think they did, if it's in your cart, it has not been paid for, okay? So you have to collect the money. If it's under direct delivery, orders, those people have paid for their order, and you're not even handling those orders because they not only paid for their order, Avon is shipping them their order. You just making the money. You laying back collecting the dollars, okay? That's what you're doing on that. To build, let me see, Thursday before closes when I place my personal order. Then I utilize that Friday through Tuesday to build even more online orders and follow up with customers to see if I can build more orders for another last minute order. Janae makes a really good point, and it's a great practice, but her practices come with years of Avoning. I'm not recommending that you all do this from the start, but you need to keep what she just said in mind, because as your business grows and your customer base grows, I've seen this happen with Janae's account. She will put in that first order and it will be like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Is she'll have a nice size order, but all of a sudden you'll see e-store, direct delivery orders will be slipping in to her account, and all of a sudden I'll see that build, and then I'll watch her on social media. She's tackling the fact that, hey, you know what, I'm working towards my final order that I'm putting in. Janae has been with me for quite a few years. She has built a customer base, and what she has done is she has put this practice into her business as her business grows. So as she just said, baby steps, but a great thing to think. Remember, Janae was the girl who didn't have any customers. And here she is now that she can talk about, I put in my first order, I got these e-customers coming along ordering, and now, hey, I got another $300 or $400 that are going in. I'm gonna put in a last minute order because I'm making enough money that shipping of that $8 or $15 does not hurt me. So think about it, 9 years, but look at the graduation of how she has handled her business, because boom, it didn't explode all at once. She had to build this, but now she has a different way that she handles it, okay? And a lot of what I talk about on these new rep calls is the best way to do things now to make sure that I don't see you giving money away that you don't have to, okay? So hopefully that makes a lot of sense to you. Online customer changes. I will tell you what happens here. I'm gonna give you the best example of this. Every now and then I will pop online, and this just happened to me last month. When I moved from Maryland to North Carolina, I had a really nice lady who had been my customer for a couple of years, and she was an online customer and a person-to-person customer, right? Like it was all according where she was or what she needed at the time or if I was in town. So I went in and she had told me that her sister-in-law was getting ready to try to sell Avon, and that since I was moving, that she would like to support her sister-in-law in this journey, and see how she does. And if for some reason she fell off or she didn't stick with it, she goes, Molly, you know I'll be back, right? And I said, look, and for me, I've learned, there's a lot of customers that have gone that direction, but more than half of them have come back because maybe the people didn't stick with it. Maybe they didn't take care of her the way that they were supposed to. And what happens is when she decided to shop with her online, she was already attached to me. She had to approve, she had to click something that said, I want to be unattached from Molly, okay? Because she was going to be attached to somebody else. Now I knew it was coming. She may be back, she may not. But what I like is because I handled it as a professional, I wished her well and said, if anything happens, if she stops, if you need me, please know that you can reach out to me and I will always be here for you to become your rep again. And I've gotten many people back because that's how I handled it, okay? So always be that person that will probably help. Or sometimes customer changes could be, there's a new address now. So you always want to click on that if you see a 1 or any number, okay? So those are your 1, 2, 3, 4 things that when you're here, and I got to tell you, I check this every day. A lot of times it has nothing but zeros. Don't be sad if it's zeros. It just means you got something to work for. You want to see a 1. And then one day you're going to see 3. And then one day you're going to see 4. You know what I'm saying? Your business is going to keep growing. But this is an at a glance thing that you can go to and you can look at it. It tells you what you got going on, okay? Now, real quick here, under invoicing tool, let's take a look here. We got about 20 more minutes to go here. If some of you have got to go, I understand. It is what it is, but you can watch the replay. You're going to be all right. Do this your way, okay? So here we talk about, okay, so campaign 4, I put in a campaign 4 order, and I left this on here specifically because I wanted you guys to see. This is, again, this is an order I placed, personal order with all my personal delivery people, okay? And what happened is, okay, hold on, I'm looking here at the chat. I just want to make sure. Typically post 3 times a day and schedule posts on Avon Social. Yeah, Avon Social's huge, guys. If you haven't clicked on it, you need to get hooked up with Avon Social. Typically like to create engaging posts and posts about products. If you follow Janae, and she's a great one to follow, I will tell you, her, Brenda Lloyd on our team, gosh, there's so many, Julie Paulson on our team, and Kim is just now, she's doing it scared. I love it because, you know, she's doing lives and she wasn't doing that, and she's attracting customers, all of that great stuff. But if you watch these people, they're talking about more than Avon. And they're, as you see, Kim just said, I'm scheduling my posts 3 days a week, and then she's adding extra. And she doesn't just talk about Avon, but she slips it in there because people never know what she's going to talk about. Janae does a lot with her kids. Janae does a lot of makeup. Brenda does a lot with her grandbabies, with her family, posting about her life, things that are funny. But boy, she slips that Avon in there too, or she's wearing that lipstick and somebody's like, oh wow, what's the color of that lipstick? Oh, Janae, what quad are you wearing today? Oh, what is that lip color? Again, if you watch these girls, and they're also, Janae, I don't know if you have the link to the beauty influencers group. If you can put that in here too, that would be fabulous, because that's a great.
Which one? Sorry, which one are you talking about? JP's group or
the one with Candace? Are
I
you
don't
in
think I'm in the
Candace's
group.
I've talked about it many times. You should be if you're not. It's beauty influencers.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me go to edit there real quick.
Yes.
She didn't have to throw shade like that. I've said this multiple times. I'm so sorry.
I have. Where have you been, Janae? Where have you been? I talked about it yesterday. And if not, look, I can post all this in our group afterwards. But again, if you want to know what other people are doing, you want to follow the influencers. And look, this isn't about you being perfect, but it's about you moving forward and being 1% better today in what you're doing than you were yesterday. Don't put all the pressure on yourself that you got to be perfect with sharing on social media or doing this Avon business. Because if you're perfect, you make me look bad, because I'm still working through trying to get it right. Okay, so you work it through the fear, you work it and put the fear aside, but you're just always trying to do and be 1% better than you were yesterday. It's one of my favorite mottos these days. Okay, so if Janae, who should know about the group, doesn't know about the group, and I have to put it on again, make sure you're in Team Onward, and I will put that in there. So let me let you look at this real quick. Was I missing any items? Well, no, I wasn't. I haven't for a very long time missed items. Okay, so if you look at this, let's see here. Hold on. Wow, this looks different. Why does this look so different? Maybe I need to do this differently and go back on the last one. Okay, let's just look at this. So this is one invoice here. Okay, hold on. Okay, we weren't short. Okay, here we go. This is what we're doing. So let's take a look here. As you see here, this is my personal order. Okay, Molly Stone Bib, personal order right here. Order ID. If I click on anything that's underlined like this, normally you can do this. If I click on this, it's going to bring my order up here. Okay, now you'll see here, you'll see there's a couple of foundations here. You'll see that there's a promotion here. The promotion's down here. Buy one, select one at half price. You'll see that there's hair coloring here. You'll see there's brochures that are here that I ordered. Brochures for all the newbies come 10 to a pack. So when you order them per pack. Okay. I'm also going to send you that in your welcome stuff. You'll be able to look at that and see how much cheaper they are with the more that you buy. Okay. Now you're going to see here the tax rates on here. There's a service charge that's on here for $2. You're going to see what campaign. These are the item numbers, the description, and you're going to see that it adds it all up. Now this does not have my discount on here. Now I'm a President's Club member, so on this stuff it's going to be 40%. Now look, if I want to adjust it, just so I know exactly what it's going to be, I would adjust this. I would put all this down here. We do not get a break on the brochures, and I would update down at the bottom, other actions. Before you ever leave a page, you always update. So once that's done, if you look here, so this was 27, now it's 1620. Okay, see what I'm saying? This one was on half, it's 810. Hair coloring's now 1590. Okay, so you see it can do that, right? This is what it looks like. Now, there's something new, and I'm just going to go ahead with you all and show you right now and show you how to fix this. When I hit, hold on, let's see what this is. Hold on. Personalized message is a great way. Yep, personalized message is, and yes, we're gonna look at that. Janae, not there yet, but good, definitely good thing. She's getting ahead of me. She knows what's here. She's trying to confuse me. She's jumping the gun. Janae, quit it. I'm old. Stop it. I'm getting there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So look here. So if I was gonna print this, then it's going to say you'll be saving this invoice. Do you want to proceed? Sure, I do. Okay, let me show you all something here. Hopefully, Janae, can you see the invoice? Sometimes they say they can't. Can you see it there? Hopefully, Jennifer, can you see this invoice that's up here with my name on it? Yes, you can. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so you see.
Wait, are you talking about the previewed version?
Yes, I'm getting ready to print this. I've got this under print, but you can see my invoice here, right?
Oh, no. I see the edit part.
I don't
see the
know
worksheet.
why
I
they
don't
won't let you all see this, but they can't see this on here. I don't know why. This is irritating me.
I just see the invoice
the window,
worksheet that
though.
you were looking at earlier.
Just the worksheet though, right? It's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah.
okay.
If you minimize that screen, will it show it? Because you know how it pops up in another window.
I don't know, baby. Let me take a look. Hold on one second. That's a good, okay, hold on. Can you see it?
Oh, it went away again.
Oh, it went away again?
Yes.
Hold on.
It popped up and then went away.
Okay,
I don't
hold
know
on.
what
Let
it
me
did.
let me reduce this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
I'll mute.
Let's see here. I want to see, because I mean, I can see it, but
It literally popped up for like a second. I don't know what you did,
how about
but
now?
no.
Can you see it now?
I still see the same screen.
It's just white, right? It's not showing it.
Floyd
No,
called you old.
The
It says,
worksheet.
hold on. It's saying it's paused. I don't want.
Jen says she's trying to move her mouse for you. If you just click over here,
If you just click.
click right here.
Every time
me.
I do this training, no lie, every time I do this training, this happens with this page. I don't know why it pauses it. Hold on, let me go back here. Now
What happened when you minimized it again?
Now you're seeing the regular one, right?
Yeah, the edit screen or the worksheet. Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
you to see the edit one. Hold on. Let me try it this way. Hold on.
When you click preview, what does it say?
Just brings up the preview. That like it's on preview.
But we can't see it though. That doesn't make
you can't see it, right?
No.
Okay. It's not really that important, but
I was gonna say, because even if you finish it, when you save and print, it'll bring up the exact same thing anyway.
Yeah, let me.
You know what I mean?
Something. So let me see. If I say I'm going to print this,
It'll still pull it up in a separate window though, but you can see the invoice and everything.
it's a separate window, but it's not show. What I want it to show is, the new thing that's on the bottom now, the new disclaimer, the notice.
Yeah, the disclosure that they
yes,
can
okay.
if they want to.
Let me just very calmly, I'm going to try very calmly to walk you through this. So, okay, when you bring this up and you do this, wait a minute, she hits it to the wall. What if she hit, oh, that's a good idea. Hold on, Jen, that's a good idea. Let me hit it. Okay, can you see it now?
No.
No. Good idea, Jen, just didn't work. Oh my gosh. Okay. So listen, there's something new. It's new to all of us, so you guys are not alone. Okay. It is a notice of cancellation. Up until a couple of weeks ago, we had what we call Avon receipt books that have been around for 189,000 years. Okay. Even before we had an invoicing system. So those invoices went away. Number one, they were outdated. They had a service charge on them, this and that. It was not valid. Most people were charging more, and we'll get into that in just a second. But this cancellation thing was on the back of the invoice. It's just in really small print, okay? And it would go, when you gave the receipt to the customer, I doubt any of my customers ever read it. Well, because of the FTC, they said that now that we only have these invoices, these online invoices, which is what I say, if you want to, just go get your own, just go make your own. I don't care what you do with it. You run your business how you want to. But you can actually take this. Right now, this will run off on 2 sheets of paper because this cancellation thing, you do not have to do the stuff that it says, number one. Get the email, do this, do that. Oh my gosh, that has been everywhere forever. If somebody's returning something or they're canceling an order, we have a return policy, 90 days for customers. Okay, my gosh, we can get it back within 60 days, mail it to Avon. We're going to get our money back for what we paid for it. So it doesn't even matter if they're giving that back. What I've learned is if you go to the print screen and if you go to your print settings, and instead of 100% view it 100%, and when you're viewing that preview, I had to take mine. Somebody said 93%. I think Kim Scott said 93. I had to take mine down to 87%. And when I did it and took it down to 87%, it all printed on one page. One page is all it printed on. And I just don't want it to cost you guys a lot of paper and ink, okay, if you're doing this with your invoices. If you go buy your own invoices and write everything up, you do whatever is good for you, okay? But when you're
Can
doing—
I add something really quick?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
For those who don't have a printer, this option can still work if you take a screenshot from your phone and text it to your customers. Because I use this
Absolutely.
time ever out of ink. Because a
Yep.
while back, whenever you initially told me about it, I was like, I don't have a printer. And then I kept going to the library, didn't realize I could have just screenshotted it and sent it.
You can. That's
That's
another—
right, from the phone app.
Yeah,
Yep.
I never
Yep.
thought about that.
That is another fabulous thing to do. Absolutely. Take it, screenshot it, whatever you need to do. Send it to your customer. They see what it is. They have it right there, which is amazing. And you don't got to print anything off if you don't want to. Now, I do. My business is so big. I got to have this stuff in writing, so I always do 2. One for my customers, one for me. When your business gets so big, you got to be able to keep up with it. But think about this. When you do an invoice here on the computer, Avon saves these invoices for a year. Okay, like you can go in your back office and you can review them. Okay, so the copy of that invoice isn't going anywhere that's on there as long as you're doing it. Your sound is choppy. Am I still choppy? Oh my gosh! Don't be. Hold on, Jennifer. Stop it. Stop it, Jennifer. Stop calling me choppy. Oh my gosh. She's new. Oh, information overload.
Your sound is still choppy, my
Yeah,
dear.
it's like really choppy.
I don't know what, and every time I'm doing this, I'm going to stop the share for a second. Every time I do this stupid share stuff, that's what happens. Hold on. Let's make sure that nothing is clogging the voice. Any better? Yes? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's always better when you don't screen share.
I don't know what it is about the screen share, but you're 100% right. Okay, 100% right. So as far as, thank you, Linda. It was not choppy for Linda. So how
Linda's
y'all like
just
that,
catching up.
Linda?
I'm just kidding. I
I love
Oh,
you,
girl,
Linda.
she is the only one.
Oh,
we love you, Linda.
oh, Kim is being judgmental. Here we go. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh my
No,
God.
there was no judgment. I was just being snarky.
You are snarky. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So look, I do have to show you. Jen, bear with me on this part because I want to show you how you can make your invoices do stuff without changing stuff every single time. So deal with the choppy. Just grin and bear it. I send you something free. Just whatever you do, Jen, don't give up on me. We got you here. Okay, we got you. I want to show you this one thing going to this because this is it's already. Oh, Jen says it's already choppy, Kim.
Yeah, it started back.
Well,
It
she's a
started back.
troublemaker just like me, okay?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, Jen, I'll tell you what you might want to do. People tell me that when it's choppy like that, sometimes if you go out and you come back in to the meeting, sometimes they say that does it. So if you want to do that, you can. Here's the other thing. You can always go back to the recording on this and then just take it to the point you need, okay? It's one of the reasons that I do this and then I tape it. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Okay, Kim, I like her already. Okay, don't let her go anywhere. I like
Oh,
her.
I'm not. See, this is what happens when you get two girls that grow up together. Okay?
Oh my gosh, she makes me laugh. Okay, all right. I've got to get back to business. These girls are like, what in the world is going on? Okay, hold on.
Sorry, we made you run over.
We got to get back to the share here. Hold on. I got to show her this. She needs to see this. So hold on. I'm going to share. I'm sorry if it's choppy. Don't judge me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're not
So,
judging you, just the computer.
Janae, can you see this, honey?
I can see the worksheet. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
that's what we want. We're going on to something very important here. So from customer invoicing, ladies and gentlemen, over here to online store. You see edit your online store, which is where you can personalize your online store, anything you want to do, and then you can view what it looks like right now. But I'm taking you down here to personalization tool. Okay, so give me a second. Get me. I just want to make it more choppy for you, Jen. That's all I want to do. Make it more choppy. Okay. Okay.
You are so bad.
I am bad. I know. Might be because I need tea. Okay. Okay. There's three different things here, ladies and gentlemen. We have contact information, we have customer preferences, and we have customer invoice. Okay. Now look, contact information speaks for itself. This is, look here. It says contact information. This is what do you want on your invoicing? Do you want this on customer invoicing? Find a rep tool online, which means can people find you online? And what information do you want them to have? Okay. This is self-explanatory. Do you want your street address on your envelope, on your invoice, whatever? Do you want your email on it? You can look and see what I have on an open book here, but this is what's going to, and this is only if you're printing it out, okay, or screenshotting it to people. And the find a rep tool is if somebody in your area wants a representative or is looking for you, how do you want them to be able to contact you? To be very clear, you want them to be able to contact you, okay? If you're just like, find me, but they can't, they can't find you, that's not a good thing. Oh my gosh, y'all need to, it's not tequila, y'all need to stop. Oh my gosh, stop throwing me off my game. I can read what you write. Oh my gosh. Okay. So contact information, very, very, very to the point. Customer preference, okay? Now, this is important. This is important, especially if you're looking to get future customers ever from Avon when you hit certain goals. If you are direct delivery only, which means they can only shop your e-store and you're not willing to deliver to somebody person to person, then what's going to happen is when you hit certain milestones in your business and you are able to be a representative that, like Avon says, oh, you're looking for somebody in Statesville, North Carolina. Oh, we got this awesome representative named Molly Stone Bibb, who's a bit choppy, but she's great. And we want to turn you on to her because I am both a representative, which means a personal representative, and direct delivery. You will never get that redirect if you are only direct delivery. You need to make sure it is marked both representative and direct delivery. Okay? Are you talking about me again? Oh, you got a call. Love you, Kim. Be safe, baby. So anyways, you want that. Let's go over here. The customer invoicing is what I want. Okay. Service charge and tax. I want you to be able to fix this so it will stay. This is how you do this. Service charge, hold on guys, can I add an invoicing tip at the end? Why don't you just add it now since you're just so helpful? Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you go into, I'm trying to walk through this at the same time that I'm telling you this. So when you go into customer invoicing, do you want to walk through it on the shared screen at the same time?
I don't know what you're asking me to do. This is customer invoicing. What are you talking about?
Well, not that part though. That's the personalization. The personalization tool.
This is the personalization tool.
No, I said not that.
Why?
Like not that screen. So I have to go back. Sorry, I clicked through it and.
So are you
okay? So
changing it with each one?
No. So you know how when you
Hold
can
on,
create
hold on.
a blank worksheet?
Oh, yeah, you can do that. A blank
I was gonna
worksheet.
share that tip. So I know down
Okay,
at the bottom
not
on
yet,
this screen.
Janae. Did you just hear her say her head's going to explode? Not yet, Janae. Stop
Okay, I'll stop trying.
trying to overkill our representatives here. Stop it.
When I find out things, I get very excited to share. So y'all please
It's
forgive
all
me.
right,
I'm
baby.
sorry.
Yeah, Janae,
I'm
what
sorry.
we'll do is I'll let you explain that at the very end because I just want to get through this part.
That's fine. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, and then we'll show them how to do the blank thing, which is really good, like if they have inventory or something like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through this real first because I'm running over. I wanted to be off here at 9:15. So okay, hold on. Invoicing tool. What did I do here? Okay, invoicing. Oh yeah, personalization tool, which is on online store. Okay. A lot of people don't know that this is here under customer invoice, ladies and gentlemen. What happens is under the old thing, every representative was able to charge 75 cents per customer order as a service charge, which was supposed to help for gas. But remember, 75 cents was 20 years ago. Help with gas, your time, and it was 75 cents, which doesn't do anything. Mine is set for $2. It does not have to be $2. You can say I want to charge $1. You can say I want to charge $2.50. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. I would not make it too high because you make it too high and they shopped with another representative, you're a little bit screwed. They may go to them because of that. I think $2 is a really, really good fee. Mine has been $2 for about 4 years now, and I have had nobody complain, okay? So you set this for, hold on, we got more chat. She's going to mess me all up now. Wait, okay. So Jen, okay. Service charge is basically money that you can collect per customer for what you do. Your gas, you're delivering, you're packing the order. You have Avon bags that you're packing them in. You may, again, it's a fee that you are allowed under the direct sales industry, which a lot of times they're predicted what they can be, like they have to be this much per size of the order. It is to kind of help you. It's just an extra charge that you can put on there. And again, a lot of people still only do 75 cents. But what it helps is to offset the shipping. You know how if you have 5 orders that you've ordered, and let's say that in those 5 orders, let's say the shipping for the entire big order was $13. Let's just say $13. And you had 5 people, okay? If I'm charging each customer $2 for their order, then 5 times 2 is 10, which means I probably have my stuff in there too. I'm left $3. My commission is going to help pay that and then some. So it allows you to help with the shipping and things like that. Does that make sense? Sorry, guys. The hot tea went down wrong. It's not a tip. It's not a tip. It's not a tip. So it's not a tip. I don't want you to think that people can tip you if they want to. I've had them do it. It's not. It is an adjustment. You can even call it a shipping charge. You can call it a shipping charge, whatever it is. Okay. Floyd, that's unusual. I think that's great. I need more customers like yours. If they gave you an extra 20, that's great. Seldom do I get that. I want you to think of it, Jen, as a shipping charge, a delivery charge. Let's think of it as that, a delivery charge, if that makes sense. But they've always called it a service charge. But Avon customers know it's kind of like a delivery charge. Like, look, if you were mailing them an order personally, it probably cost you $5 to $7, right, for something. I'm not saying to charge them that, but it's a way for you to offset your shipping for the order you just received for all of your personal customers. Maybe that's the way to say it. It helps you offset. If it was $13 for the shipping and you collected 10 from your customers at $2 a customer, right? But what you want to do, Jan, is whatever you pick for your service charge, that needs to be your service charge continually until you choose to upgrade it. For instance, when I upgraded mine 4 years ago, gas prices went up, and it was crazy, and I was delivering all over the place, okay? So you want to make sure. You want to make sure that whatever you do, whether it's $2, $2.50, $3, whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that you keep that consistent. So then when they see that snapshot or that invoice, you want to make sure that's what they're seeing, okay? So that makes sense. They're used to that charge. Now, the sales tax. What is the sales tax? Well, the sales tax is whatever the sales tax is in your area. In my case, now it used to be 6% when I lived in Maryland. That was the sales tax on anything I bought. I went to the store, look at your last receipt that you went and you bought something. Delaware doesn't have sales tax. So if you're a rep selling in Delaware, you don't charge sales tax, right? If your people are ordering online, Avon's going to charge them the appropriate sales tax. You don't have to worry about that. But when you're putting it in there, mine now in North Carolina where I live is 6.75, okay, is what it is. So if yours is 10%, 8%, 11.7, you're going to put it in here exactly what it is, okay? Now, down here, display campaign of item. Yes, I always do that because if they back order from a campaign, you want to know what campaign they ordered from. The campaign number controls the price of the product, okay? Display promotion information. I always say yes to that because remember you saw on that makeup of mine, buy one, get the second one at half price. It's hard to keep up with all those promotions, but if they're on the invoices, you'll know exactly what promotion it is. Display regular price. Yes, I do. You know why? To remind the customers of exactly how great of a deal that they got. If it was $42 and they just got it for $31, that's a steal. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just explaining the reasons I do it in 16 years in business. Display multiple customer phone numbers. If they give you, now it's more like a cell number, but if you have a home and a cell or a work or a cell, yes, I do multiple numbers because I need to be able to get a hold of my customers and I want that to print on the receipt so I don't have to keep looking them up. Again, completely up to you. Display group name, unless you've got people in groups, you don't have. Groups for me was when I was doing a fundraiser for a school, and under the group I had Grace Brethren Christian Schools or something like that. But even then, I didn't tell it to print. It was just more ink. Display footer for email. No, I say no to that too, and I would too. Down here, you can select the default. This is down at the bottom of the invoice. They have ones like, thank you for your order. Thanks, I appreciate your order. You deserve the best. Thanks for allowing me to serve you. Let me tell you what's new at Avon. Or you can pick one of those and then you can put something else. Like for instance, I can put like orders over $25 in campaign 5, you're going to get, or campaign 6, next campaign, you're going to get a free gift or $50 orders. You can put any message down here that you want to. Here's the clue. Once you put something down there, you must click the save button. If you don't collect the save button, what's going to happen is if you don't click it, you're going to have to go in under every invoice and put in your service charge, put in your sales tax, and then save that again. This customizes the important stuff in your email. Does that make sense? Just want to make sure this makes sense to you because I felt like that was really, really important. 8.25, where am I? Choppy chop. Yes, okay, she got it, and I'm the choppy mama. It's all good. I like it. Okay, so real quick, this is the last thing we're going to go over tonight. Janae, you wanted to go over, let's go back to the invoicing tool. Take yourself off, Janae, and let's go through this.
You're not about to get me fussed at by Jennifer tonight.
Look here, man. Look here, choppy woman number 2, okay? Whatever. Whatever. Okay, hold on. Customer
Wait, you're on the
management.
right. No. You're on the right screen already.
So here is where, okay, we're going to choose a customer, Janae. I'll just choose somebody, okay? These are customers, that are all.
You're going to add.
What?
Tell a new reps. These are the customers that you're going to add to your address book. That's how they pop up in this box.
Okay.
When you place orders, nothing. No, sorry, I'll mute.
No, you're good. I just am not understanding what you're saying. I'm like, no, these are people who are already in my address book, all of them. These are
no, that was for the new reps, not us. I'm sorry.
We have not gone through how they put in new customers. That's under ordering, Janae. Okay, stop it. Okay, let's just say, Janae, let's go from the customer is already in here. Ann Alexander is already a customer in my address book that I put in. Now when I scroll down, we're going to hit blank worksheet. Okay. Now, what happens now, Janae?
I absolutely love this because if you click add lines, and say for instance, if your customer said that they wanted to order a specific product, you put the campaign number that you're currently ordering it from. You can put the product number in. I'm trying to quickly find one. So
give me a product number, baby.
Bear with me.
Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's put this one in. 706.
Oh, you got one? I was like
211. Okay.
I was going to say you the prime,
this is
but it
what
automatically puts the
brings
information. Yeah.
How
and then
many
you can
you're
put,
getting,
yep,
and then
the regular price,
the
adjustment discount you want to give them.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, this is the
update
adjustment over here, right?
Huh?
What this is, isn't this the price it's going to be? Let's say you're going to give it to them for $7.99.
Yes.
Okay, and then you hit update. And when you hit update, look what just happened. So you've got
a whole
campaign 5.
invoice.
There it is. 1. This is the regular price. This is the price you're charging. And look up here. We got the service charge. Now, the reason hers says 6 and not 6.75 is because when she was entered as a customer, it was 6%. So this is what her name was under. So I have to go back in and change that. But look at this. It totals it out, everything. And then you can print it, whatever. So you can make your own invoices. If you happen to have some stock products, you are selling what you have in stock. Basically, what Janae, I believe, is trying to tell you is you can go in and make your own worksheet, do these things here, take that screenshot or whatever and email to them. Or at the same time, I can print it off. I'm a printer. She's a take a picture person.
No, I do both.
Okay.
I do both.
Wait a minute, hold on. I already found that. Look at her. She already found that. Laugh my ass off. She's lost. Oh my God, she's gonna fit in so well. I just can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Floyd, how do you get someone motivated when they sign up? You don't get them motivated. You have no responsibility to motivate a person. They can motivate themselves, Floyd. They either want to make money or they want to stay broke. Get them on these calls. Get them having fun. Do whatever it is that they've got to do. But you must always remember, Floyd, that people's businesses are their businesses, and you cannot make them do anything. You can't make them put it in order. You can't make them want to be better. You can't make them want to give a brochure out. They got to want something bad enough that,
if you take, I'm going to tell you from personal experience, you can lead a horse to the water, but you cannot make them drink.
You need to think about that's way old for you to be saying. You need another saying. Oh my God.
That is
Jennifer, my feelings are hurt. You weren't kidding. You're not teasing Jennifer. Now I'm slow, Janae. Do you see what you're bringing out with these girls? Oh my God.
I plead the fifth.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me quit the share here for 1 second, guys. Hold on. And let me do this so I can see all your names and know exactly who I'm going to come after next. Okay, some people are still with us. Hello, Bonnie. I didn't see you on here before, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Then this craziness of trying to learn. Anybody who's come on late, anybody who missed the first part of this, we will have this up and running tomorrow, and I will send this out to everybody in YouTube so you can go back, fast forward, and go, oh, this is the part that she was getting crazy and didn't know what she was doing. You can fast forward through all of that. Oh my gosh. You can do all of this. The other thing I would tell you is while you are at my YouTubes, please don't wait for me to do the next one on invoicing. Look, we did these last year. Golly days, we did them every single month last year, okay? And there are YouTube videos of mine for training that are for everything in this system. Do not wait for me to do a new one. Take what is on there, okay? Take what's on there, and if you still don't understand it, You're going to reach out to your leader. You're going to reach out to me. You're going to reach out in the Team Onward group. You're going to reach out on Onward no matter what group. Somebody crappy to you, you direct them to me because I'll toss their tail. People don't treat my team like crap, okay? So I don't know why I just said that, but they don't because I'm big.
Because we're wolves. You come for our kids.
Yes,
we're gonna
we
fight
do.
you.
Yes, we
No,
do. Look, I love sharing. I share with everybody. My Onward group is 17,000 reps deep, and they're not all mine. It's all good, but don't mess with my team. It's just that simple. Don't mess with my team. And most of them don't because they know better. Hi, Janae. There's your pretty face. How are you, baby? Yes, Floyd, you are my pack for sure. So, so I will get this out to everybody tomorrow. Leaders, our call will be, for the few that are still on here, our call will be next week, of course. I'll send that out. Go forth. You know, this is the time now until March 31st. We can bring in new representatives for free. This is what I tell you if you bring people on. Less than 5% will do anything with a zero sign up. That's okay, because what it does show you is who your top 5% are, and that is who we're looking for. Don't worry about the ones who need to be motivated, Floyd, but they're not. Don't worry about those. What you want is the people who are hungry like you, who want this opportunity, who want to build something, who have their own reasons for this. And as for customers, it's never been better for our customers. Our beauty products are, Jennifer, don't suck up to me now after saying I was slow. Let's not do that. We're not doing that. Janae tried that once. It didn't go too well for her, okay? Let's just say that. It didn't go too well. I am telling you, in all seriousness, we have an amazing group of representatives. My leaders are amazing in this group. And what I always say about you people who are sitting here right now, the ones who show up, whether it's for the replay or whether it's for live, you are the people that are going to be the top 5% of our team, probably of Avon, and you're going to take this through hard times and everything in between, and you're going to roll with it. That is what this is about. So thank you for joining me. I will get this out tomorrow as fast as I can so that you guys can run through and look at my choppiness and listen again. Jennifer, so glad to have you. Bonnie, I'm calling out the newer ones. Thank you so much for being on here. Robin Evans, thank you so much. I know some of you just here watching the craziness, but I got to tell you, we're fun. I could not do this if it was not fun. It has to be fun. We got to be able to laugh at ourselves. We got to be able to grow. We got to be able to be better than we were yesterday. That is my goal for you. Do what you need to do for this business, what you want to do with it. You're laughing. Don't even go there, woman. You're laughing. Janae's laughing with you. You all like, if Kim was on, y'all are like beating up on me, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, Jesse said that, Jesse said, what about those Cheetos?
Hey, tell Jesse that I just bought some of those new white Cheeto puff thingies. Oh my God. See, Robin says, you see, you all did not scare Robin away. She's excited. Robin, thank you. And for these bullies who are picking on me, don't worry about them because I'll take care of them in the end. It's going to be okay. We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. So yeah, Janae, I thought about him when I picked him up today, and I opened it and said, oh wow, Jesse would like this.
Wow.
Yes, I did. Tell that man I love him. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I've taken enough. Linda, thank you, girl. You're so faithful to these calls. Thank you so much for being on here. Janae, as a leader, thank you for being on here. I know Brenda had to jump off. She's not been feeling well. She's been struggling, but she jumped on for a while. So thank you guys for being here. Love you to death. A month from today, of course, the second Monday is for new reps, but yet you're invited to the sales one, the first Monday. When you get a recruit underneath you, you come to the leadership one. If you ever need a one-on-one with me, I'm here unless your name is Janae or Jennifer. And if you're those people, we ain't having it because they gonna pick on me, okay? Floyd, it's good to see you back on the calls, my friend. Thank you for being on here. Good job. Your sales are picking up. Love to have you guys here. 2020 is going to bring us some great things. And I'll see you guys in Team Onward. All right? Talk to you later, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.